LimeGreenSquid! Hello, LimeGreenSquid with Outer Worlds. So after we talk to Jesse Doyle, unfortunately off screen, we have to come and talk to this guy.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
How do you do? How might I assist you?
I'm here about Jesse Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
I'll pay it off for her. Dumb. Can't she work for you until she earns back what she owes? I'm not exactly sure why that's weird or dumb.
I believe the captain is proposing an indenture contract.
I didn't say anything about her teeth. She's got to be worth more alive than dead.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
She's hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'll prefer work. Way I see it, she doesn't have much choice. None, I suppose, but if she doesn't show up for work, kill her like you planned.
I'm not sure the price of her organs will allow a profit in that case. I expect her liver is, used goods, as it were. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Ignoring that, so I just head out and find a terminal for no reason. Main menu. Hack. Wildcat Group, subject Groundbreaker Meetup. IS Conveyors Collective, subject Conveyors Rights. Alright. Buchanan Kitty, Wildcat Group, Groundbreaker Meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus, not reading our message. But I haven't lost hope. No one has responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Conveyors Collective. Hi all, Iceman. Just got off ice from a round trip to Dashkova, 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by, and in the end we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth in this law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family I don't see often enough, debt you wouldn't fucking believe, and even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Do we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Gensan in 3 years. Iceman out. Conveyors Collective, back. Message no longer available at your clearance level. Oh, weird. Public notices. Ship impounded? This is a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. JT. Looking for work. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now, don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get another freighter. I'd planned to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any, and even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Maybe that's Felix? Down on my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees, so I'm kinda stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Alright, regarding the food situation. To those of you who have raised concern about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borst, but that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard last time I counted. Try and enjoy it, JT. Well, okie dokie then. Alright. What else we got here? Hello. Run for me, my minions. Mwahaha.
Run for me, my minions. Mwahaha.
Bell's shells? Maybe a weapon shop? I don't know. Let's see, oh, here it is. I never find out. Well, at least not this round. I'm going to the bar.
So, how's this work?
If it isn't my favorite friendly freelancer. What ain't I got?
Got 1 more hour before the dockmaster bills me. How many beers can I down, do you think?
What are you doing after work?
Going back to the old cubicle to watch the latest episode of my serial.
What's a nice boy like you watch? Something exciting? Romantic? Bacon with Edna?
I like documentary serials. Truth is better than fiction. Right now, I'm watching The Cannibals of Monarch.
Oh.
Finally, someone turned on the air.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with a beer. You're new to the whole loosening up thing. How about wine? If you really want to get drunk, whiskey is efficient. Perception, are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know?
Oh, I know.
Like to keep my hands busy.
I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and
Slippery little fingers. Sirthers.
feeling my heart shake.
Whiskey's my go-to, all the effect without having to taste it for that long.
Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, so I'll take your word on it. Bottoms up.
Whiskey's a fine choice. Think I may have a glass myself.
Nobody was offering you.
Oh, no, it's good. I'm fine. I just didn't expect it to taste like... Oh, propellant. Oh, stars, I can feel it settling. Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally or specifically? Enjoying a drink with your friends? Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon? Whining, it sounds like. Enjoying a drink with your friends?
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I give counsel to plenty of folks I don't consider to be friends.
Cold.
If you need an ear, Ms. Holcomb, I'm listening.
No one was talking to you. Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled. Beats me, I got a rough track record with relationships. Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What'd she actually write in the message you haven't said? No one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like. Could you be overthinking it? What'd she actually say?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
She might. No, I don't think so. What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Alright, same as before. Maybe you should cool your head and still standing. Let's get you some water. We've spent too much time here already. Let's go. Same as before?
No more whiskey. I think another'd leave me on the floor.
Wine it is.
Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Like flowers gone a little off. Down it goes. Hey, that's not so bad. Kind of almost nice, maybe. Oh, Captain. Oh, Captain. Oh, Captain.
Slippery little fingers.
Captain.
Like to keep my hands busy.
I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what? You need to get over it. What about me? About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Well, don't stop there. You're on a roll. No wonder you're scared. There's an easy way to get answers to all these questions. Fuck if I know. I'm just here for the booze. There's an easy way to get all the answers.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands.
Girl, same.
You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Then you go your separate ways. We have that in common, you know. I'm not interested in physical affection either. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? So you're afraid of disappointing her? You can't control how people react to you, even people you care about. So you're afraid of disappointing her?
What if I can't make her happy?
You won't know until you try. You can't make people happy. There's other folks out there. Junlei's great, but you just met her. You won't know until you try.
Yeah, I know you're right. Just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks.
Girl, same.
Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for.
Don't worry about it. You're adorable.
Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So are you gonna ask her?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
You're still unsure? Yes, just ask her. Determination 15. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself. What does the booze tell you? No way. Tell her.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of...
Nobody's talking to you.
All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Well, what's wrong with my ship?
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
What does Sam have to say about this? Why didn't I talk to Sam?
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
And so I ignore Felix and the Vicar.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Golly me.
Though that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull.
Glad to hear it. Did you talk to Junlei? Was there something you wanted, or did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far. Not to ask for spoilers, but will we be drinking again tonight? Were there any funny typos? At least there's no bad poetry this time. Or were there any funny typos?
Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So, Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible. Dumb. Wait, is she talking about you? The Isabel crisis was all a big misunderstanding? Glad we wasted time drinking because Junlei's bad at writing messages. If you two marry, you'll be saying, haha, just kidding, unless you're not. That would be horrible. So Junlei does like you.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
You're welcome, Parvati. This is much more fulfilling than pursuing you myself. This is cute. It's the hair, or maybe the ammo belt? Wait, you want to look like a pirate? Your casual outlook on legality. I didn't mean that as a compliment.
Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. Maybe a pair of earrings? I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
That sounds reasonable. I keep things above board. I hope that won't be a problem. As long as you know I've never been much of a rule follower.
Makes two of us, Captain. No complaints here.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that.
I did. What did you mean by item of great value? Great risk? What risk?
Oh, I'm not allowed to use the communications room. We are still, after all, a secret facility. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Ulti-Nature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
I don't understand. Why are you giving this to me? Confiscated? Why? Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. Thanks. I don't understand.
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Ulti-Nature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Alright, what's this dealie? Ulti-Nature Anti-Cleo. 44 damage, skill handguns, 22 DPS, 15 energy magazine size, corrosion special effect. Orson Shaw built this prototype for Anti-Cleo based on blueprints found by Squipploppable. Maybe it won't blow up in your hand. Sell value 313, whoa. But what does it do? Just corroding? Well, I boost some points into upgrading it and end up giving it to Ellie.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you alright? Pull yourself together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower. The body's in the first apartment on the right.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
Not much I can do for this guy.
Hastily packaged suitcase. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into the suitcase. Tossball betting slip. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from Left Field Tossball Betting. Then why'd they leave behind this money? Lots of spare ammo in this little churchy building. Oh, hello there. Who are you? That's cool.
I'll keep it down.
Little skeleton with a top hat. Wonder who he is. Wonder if it's a reference to anything. What you doing here, buddy? Got a cool hat. A nice hat. Joli coeur. Armor 4. Yeah. Armor type clothing, leadership skills +5, and persuade +7. Ah, simple, classic, time honored. The top hat, the most venerable of all headwear. Now available from Joli coeur. So it has high charisma, of course.
Yoink!
We are on Monarch again. I've got a new partner here. Lots has happened since I haven't been able to save any videos, but I just made a few screenshot videos and deleted some pictures, and that gave me some space to record again. We've been sent on a mission to find Buddy Boy down here, and I'm heading to check out this settlement to see any interesting loot to find or if I get killed. This place is so cool. Green clouds, purple skies, purpley orangey cyan blue rocks. It's crazy. It's like they took the colors out of my head and made a planet out of it. Heavy ammo. I got quite a few good weapons. Got this nice hammer and this machine gun and a nice assault sniper rifle. So far holding my own here against the beasts for the most part. I mean, look at this pool. It's probably deadly, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Aren't I supposed to see? Oh, cripple. I see. Cripple and maim, blind, stagger. Okay. Stagger. Cripple. Ooh, a level up, even. How kind. I've been putting the Raptidon meat in my inhaler so that it gives me a little bit of extra health. Because I'm killing a whole bunch of them and collecting a whole bunch of them, so I'm not going to run out anytime soon. I've also gotten above 50 on a few of my other skills, and so I have to start upgrading them individually, which is a bit frustrating now. Tech, let's get 50. Eh? So I have to put it in science by itself? Okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got Ellie now. Trash talking thief type. Says funny things. And of course, Parvati. Our little darling. Look at this rock stuff. It's just so pretty and cool. And so, like, creepy and off-putting. This corally type mountainy stuff is amazing looking. It almost looks exactly like the plane of fear from the Black Company books, how it's described. Crazy. Vending machine. Can I sell my junk? Do I have any yunk to sell? Guns. We got guns. We got guns. We got guns. Never getting rid of defective Moon Man. They're really close. Whoops. Hey. Why am I not moving? Jump. Do your jumpy thing. Am I staggered? Am I heavy? Why am I heavy? Didn't I just sell a bunch of stuff? So even if I refuse the weakness and perk, it still gives me the weakness? What the fuck is that? That's not fair. I said refuse. I didn't want to have the weakness. Why make it sound like a choice? That's absolutely bullshit. Ooh, mag packs. I always need mag packs. So yeah, we were almost Arthur Morgan'd recently. Plasma carbine, riot control armor. By visiting this house with this family that seemed very off, and we're saying that a delivery person wasn't coming around anymore because he was chopped up in their attic. Now I have a dagger called Supper Time. Supper Time, don't play with your food. I took some pictures and short videos. I hope I captured some of it. Me. I don't need another one. These colors are just so cool. I love this atmosphere. For the game to take that away from me when I'm right in the middle of battle, how is that fucking fair? How does that work? I said no to the weakness, and it gave me it anyway. Rather than the more you fight a certain monster, the better you get at it. It says the more you fight, the more frightened of it or more useless you get around it. And I'm like, what the motherfuck? How do you justify that? Oh, hi. Shit. Where'd they go? Execute. I want to execute. Come on. Execute.
That's the last of them.
Really? I want to kill more than one person at a time, you know, guys? Refurbished low pressure. Oh, it's always refurbished. It's only 27. Let's break it down. Weapon parts, weapon parts. Bayside Terrace Warehouse. Oh, nice. Alright.
Great work.
Inferno Scythe. I think that's the same as the one I have. Bit cartridge, energy cell, light ammo. I can break it down. Cool, cool. Let's check this out. Injury, death, or unemployment. Increase weight while the system recalibrates its gas sensors. Estimated time to completion 341.7 days. I wonder what happens if you just sit here and wait. Uh-oh. Big scary robot. Execute, maim, execute. Execute.
Right, here we go.
Ha. Heh. That was clean. I've certainly leveled up since I've been here the first time. That's a pretty little pond. So next time, I guess it tells me that I'm going to get one of those weaknesses. I have to accept the perk. So I thought it was giving me a trade-off. It was giving me a reward for the perk if I chose the weakness. But I chose no on the weakness, sacrificing the perk. But apparently it gives me the weakness anyway, so I have no idea. It seems to be a bug? Is it a bug? Is it something they have to patch? It's clearly not functioning the way it's describing itself to function. Look at all this experience I'm getting just for traveling. Nice. Oh, what? Oh, what? Ah. Execute. I hate that. Don't waste my thingy on reload.
Here we go. Nice, Captain. I'm warmed up now.
Is that it? Ooh. I've never played Morrowind, but I feel like this looks like Morrowind. These trees, anyway. I would like to look up the old Elder Scrolls games. I didn't realize they were more Doom-like in their presentation, like Wolfenstein type. I can sleep out here. Sleep by the campfire. If we sleep outside, do we get attacked? This game's probably not that deep. It's a simplified Fallout, so I like it. I can play it. It doesn't irritate me or frustrate me or confuse me. Stuff, stuff, stuff. Lots of stuff. Compass. Tossball jerseys? Oh. Now with authentic game time aroma. You can even smell it through the packaging. So who wants that? Probably Mr. Vicker.
On the floor too. Ammo and money. Just leaving their money all over the floor.
Ooh. Hacky. Ooh, 250 bucks. Not bad. Glad I came here. Always search off the beaten path. It's making stepping in water noises. No, it's not. That was weird. Monarch. Makes me want to say it like in Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2 or Elden Ring, where she says, Monarch. Ammos. Ammos make me happos. Ah. See what's over here first. There's a little bit of a camp. Camps usually have supplies. Alright. Tucker's in there. Amber Heights. So this is where the incident happened. The Amber Heights incident. Me and Parvati match. Hey person looking at me like a goof.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh blast it.
Gosh blast it. A pamphlet you don't have? I don't want a pamphlet anyway. Just tell me who you are.
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. We used to have plenty, but we ran out of paper and ink. Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the basics. But you know what we do have? Freedom! This is the only place in Halcyon you'll find it. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
What about Raptrodons or Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
For work? Do you have a boss or leader or something? Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker. Have you seen him? Big happy family.
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two
Sounds
as
like
our
a mother and a
leaders,
father
but
to me.
They're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Who's
Like, he's our
Graham?
founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Tell me about the Zora.
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Where can I find him?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Why are you here, not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Got it. Before you go, I'm looking for a Tucker.
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
That's what I figured. It was just someone who ran away. It seems like all these games have the same character stories in them. How many of them have the one where you're trapped by a hick family who wants to eat, fuck, and kill you? How many of them have a little boy who runs away from a mother who's absolutely obsessive and thinks that he's gone off into some major danger or has been captured by marauders only to turn out they ran away on their own just because they wanted to look for a better life or because the mother was horrible to them? There's so many RPGs with those exact stories in them. I'm beginning to think maybe I'm just getting over them. I kind of already was with Skyrim. There's not really much you can do after Skyrim. But Elden Ring hit those punches really hard. It pulled no punches.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air.
Nobody see me? Nobody see me? That person not looking at me.
Hey, I saw that. You.
I didn't.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Reward us for our honesty. It worked for the bead.
In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them. Nice. Does Huxley's terminal stay out? That means you. Hux. Error. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Please contact your assigned terminal engineer to replace the storage device. Capacity increased. Given that there's going to be a bunch of reading next and we've had a long adventure, we'll end the video here. Until next time, LimeGreenSquid out.
Probably deadly, but it's so pretty. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. It was. What?